Good evening, everyone. It has been a fantastic Tuesday so far. Outside live on the St. Angelo Sky Tracker, it is just a gorgeous Tuesday evening. No rain whatsoever across the area, just a nice day. Below average temperatures for your Tuesday, and that's been the story for the whole month of September. Looks like our warmest temperature so far on the 1st and the 6th hit a temperature of 90. Otherwise, we've got temperatures in the 80s and even the 70s. 72, that was the high temperature this past Tuesday. That was thanks to all the rain we saw this time last week. Not the story today, just an absolutely gorgeous day. Low this morning was 50 degrees, some of the coolest temperatures we have seen in a while since May. Well below that typical low for this time of year in the mid 60s. High temperature today was 88. Typically we see highs in the low 90s, so a little bit below average, but not terrible for this time of year. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s statewide, 86 in San Antonio, 80 in College Station, 78 Houston, 72 in San Angelo, 76 in Abilene. You're stepping outside for any of those Tuesday evening plans, just going to be an absolutely gorgeous evening. You plan on doing some yard work tomorrow, maybe using the handy dandy Fox West Texas lawnmower. It'll be a little chilly as you start your Wednesday, waking up upper 50s, lower 60s. Not as cool as the past couple of mornings. Reason why? Seeing a little bit more moisture in the area, and with more moisture, that air can't cool off quite as much as when it's dry outside. 66 by 9 a.m. Wednesday. Tomorrow, high temperature forecasting 87 in St. Angelo, 88 in Abilene, so a little bit warmer. Unfortunately, I am talking about the 90s returning. Forecasting a high of 98 for your Friday, so going to be quite a bit warmer. Not seeing any rain for us in west central Texas. I am keeping an eye on what is now Hurricane Francine, looking to impact mostly Louisiana and Mississippi, expecting minimal impacts for the Lone Star State. West central Texas, probably just going to see a little bit of extra cloud cover. Seeing an 87 for your forecasted high on your Wednesday, 90 for your Thursday, 98 for your Friday. Be sure to stay cool for any of those Friday evening plans, folks. Next week looks like our next best shot at some showers and thunderstorms, especially the early part of the week. And remember, folks, for your latest weather updates, you can always find them online and by following me on social media. And now for a look at our big country weather, here's meteorologist Chris Nation. Chris?
Yeah, Brian, we're tracking fairly mild winds up here as well. We've got about 9 miles an hour here in town, all between about 5 and 10. Now, there will be some spots off to the east of us along 20 if you're headed that way through Eastland. You may encounter a couple of pockets of patchy dense fog. Why is that? When we're having high pressure dominate the forecast and give us warm afternoons and sunny skies. Well, it has to do with moisture content. Dew points right there in that zone between 46 and 48. Now, the overnight lows are only going to get into the low 60s, so they're not going to get close enough to see widespread fog form. But there are some variables that could see patchy little spots on and off, kind of like that light smoky haze you see sometimes. We take a look at the radar over the next several days. Futurecast computer showing isolated clouds will burst through as we move all the way to the late part of the week and into early next week. Now, we're tracking a hurricane that's down in the Gulf. That's going to miss most of Texas, but it will launch something known as shortwave energy. That's a fancy meteorology term. It means little ribbons of energy that will flow away from the storm's core that have the ability to then cause rippling effects, kind of just triggering storms off and on. That's what we're starting to see kind of come together for the shape of this event on Monday into Tuesday, with the bulk of that hurricane headed off to the north and out towards New Orleans. Now, tonight, your overnight lows are going to come into the mid to low 60s, especially here in town. I think we're going to only bottom out at about 64, even 65, with mostly sunny skies. Looks to be a fairly stable pattern. You see everyone else's overnight lows are going to be in the mid 60 range to the low couple of upper 60s. Now, why is it actually cooler when there's no clouds? It's called radiational cooling. Those clouds usually act as an insulator, and they kind of keep that warmth trapped in, and that's sometimes why you have a warmer night with cloud cover without rain. But when you have a night like this, high pressure dominating, clear skies, those temps do definitely drop, and you have to keep that in mind. That'll be something you want to keep a close eye on, as you see the next couple of days, there will be some patchy fog. Let's take a quick check in the next 7 days and walk you through your morning. We're looking at about 71, then jumps all the way up to potentially 92 on our computer to 96. I just don't see that being a realistic number because of the high pressure in play. Its core is not that strong. But tomorrow you're looking at 58, 81, 88, and then we move to the next few days. Fairly stable pattern will keep in play till the end of the weekend with a chance at storms as we get to Monday into Tuesday.